Hello? Hello, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Hello? Hello, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Verbalase spend 50k on. What? Don't worry, we'll get into who spent what on what. For what reason? Are you planning to make another Audrey and Victor? That's right. But first, I gotta go back to school. Just like Hey Arnold. We have to go back to school. Like, you ever like get so mad because of a cartoon? Like, the Hey Arnold kids, they start chanting, "We have to go back to school," because their like teachers went on strike for too long. Just like, no kid would ever. It's like, we have to go back to school, Gerald. We have to go back to school. And then suddenly they all start chanting it. And it's like, you know, like raising their fists up in the air. Like going back to school is like taking back control somehow. I mean, in the episode, the adults were acting pretty stupid. But like, I don't know. No, at no point did my teachers ever go on strike. They really fucking should have, because no school sounds awesome. No. Can only give him 3 fingers. This is a cartoon made before 2010. That's not too bad from memory. We have to go back to school. Like, maybe I can understand, like, him chanting it, but how could he get, like, Harold and Helga in on this? I mean, you know, sometimes learning can be fun, but kind of sucks. Like, let me think of something to practice, something that would be like a skill that I really need. Let me open up a movie. A movie? A show? What should it be? Mission Hill. Probably something Disney. Diz. Let's draw some dwarves. I haven't done that yet. Where's VLC in this? Oh, damn it. I guess it's not here. I need to... Let me switch to Blender, maybe. Done this. girl. Alright, so... Gross pencil. Let me, alright, let me make this a little bit bigger. Sort of see it, but not in a copyright breaking way. No! No audio, please. Look, it's me. See? It says Joe Grant. Professional animator Joe Grant. My favorite. I mean, it does feel like guys named Joe are the best at animation. Joe Grant, Joe Ranft, Joe Gradft, Joe Gradf, Joe Grad, that's me, and then Joe Rad. Oh my god, this fucking character. I don't even know how to draw this. But this is a great pose. Look at how expressive and, like, overly exaggerated. Funny. And, like, you know, if you know the story, then you know, like, what these characters are to each other and whatnot. But, like, even without knowing too much about the story, this will give you that info. This is the kind of drawing that I want to really, like, copy and, like, eventually be able to just, like, make myself. Is these drawings that just, like, say so much. Like any meme drawing of SpongeBob is a good example of this. Like, he's like making a face that's so expressive that you could take it out of the actual context. Like, should try drawing that face he makes when Squidward likes Krabby Patties. But that's like a gag. These are just like regular drawings, and I want regular drawings to look like that too. Be very expressive and tell a story. And man, it like sounds like sounds so boring. It sounds like such a drag when it's like, make your drawings tell a story. I mean, they should. Just like it should actually be fun, not like the boring kind, you know. Like, I feel like there's all kinds of different types of storytelling. Like, I feel like, let's say you were a witness in a murder trial, and they force you, with all their might and the legal system, they force you to tell a really boring story. Like, let's say you didn't kill anyone, but there's one person who thinks you did, so you have to tell the story of a day that you don't remember that well, and hope that they don't look at you with a suspicion. That's a boring story to, like, not only have to tell, but, like, worry that they're thinking it's actually a really interesting story. Right? It's like, parts of your story don't make sense. When you're making an internet video, it's fine for people to say stuff like that. But if you're trying to prove your innocence, you're in trouble when people say parts of your story do not make sense. If someone said parts of your SpongeBob episode do not make sense, it literally doesn't matter, because at this point, you've already succeeded in getting millions of people to watch your cartoon and by extension, listen to your story. Which, by the way, is made up in this case. Like, if you're a witness or like a suspect in a murder trial, you'd better not be telling a made up story, or they'll be able to tell. Oh, but you have to make up some of it because you don't remember every detail. And when you inevitably make an error like that, they'll like call you out on it, and you know, based on your innocence, you'll be able to talk yourself out of it. Boring stories that everyone cares about. I'm sure there's more things like that too. But I forget how I got to this. You know, not that I'm on trial for murdering a guy a few months back or anything. Oh right, I'm not supposed to talk about it. Oops. Oh yeah, I was just saying like how sometimes like right, if we're talking about like John Lasseter, he's just like telling you why he has so much money. He's not helping you make your own cartoons. When he's like, the most important thing is story. He's just talking about why he's so rich. He doesn't actually know how to make these things good. Oh god, my nude torso! No one look. Oh, don't look at my nakedness. Alright, but this is only half of this drawing. I need to draw Dopey too. This is pretty good, but like, as you can tell, well, you can't tell, but I can. It has issues. Like, it's actually not that bad, but like, I can tell that like the proportions are wrong. His body is too big. His head is too, his head should be bigger. His whole, like, all of him is too big because I was only trying to take up like this much space on the screen. Just delete all. Just delete these parts. No, it's not deleting fast enough. Okay, but anyway, let me just like cut my losses and move on. Cut my losses. What does that even mean? I'm very interested in where terms like that came from all the time. I'm interested in weird data animations. Like, somebody made a data animation about my videos. I'm obsessed with data animations. I think it's a little bit weird. I don't know why, but I love looking at just like animations. Oh, I think it's because this data has existed this whole time, and just now people are starting to like put it in a sort of like visual format, like an animation. Somebody made, well, lots of people have made data animations of YouTube statistics, like top famous whoever, but like somebody, I guess they're becoming more common, so you can just make them on like whatever you want. Somebody made one of my animations showing over time which ones were the most famous, and it's like, I remember being the Iron Bad guy, and then when that stopped being my top video, I was the Blonic guy, and now I'm the Dog of Wisdom guy. Although I do sometimes hear the guy who made literally Hitler, which is nice. It's nice that I'm always known for something different. That's what I want. I don't want to be the guy who made the thing. I feel like that's lame. Here at Pixar, we're always trying to make something brand new and fresh. We don't want to be the guy who made the thing. Oh my god. That's totally what they did, and it's sad. It's sad. It's sad because Pixar used to be the best. They used to be the best. Finding Nemo, one of the top movies, and then Finding Dory, a loser movie, a gay agenda movie with gay fish in it, and homosexual parents. Not good. Not a good message. Not a good message for me, the children of America. Not very good. Gives them bad ideas, and when they start getting ideas, they start voting. We know how it goes. Not good. Not like Snow White. Snow White, only good movie. I told him everybody else called it Disney's folly, not me. This sucks. Alright. When the drawing sucks, you can just like either keep working on it or move on. You don't have to worry. Terrible eyelashes. Yeah, give him eyelashes. Yeah, there's just too much to do that no individual drawing needs to be perfect. And if it is, it's probably boring anyway. No offense, but stop trying to be perfect. It's boring. Yeah, let me show that animation actually, since I can just like get that up on the in like the corner. Kinojo data. I don't remember how I found it. He spent $50,000 on what? Yep, that's the real point of this stream. So I can talk about the shit that's been going on. Let's see. Hababa? Oh, here it is. Yeah, let me just turn that audio off. Alright. Can you see? Can you read? Can you weed? Yeah, I might have to make it big so you can weed. It's like you can see how the first big video I did was Iron Bad, and like a month later I did Indiana Jones, which was like the same idea. But after that I was like, no, I'm not gonna keep it up forever with these parodies. I'm not gonna just like see movies and make parodies of like every single thing that I see. So I just, like Pixar, would never make a shitty sequel. Although I guess Indiana Jones was the first shitty sequel. But then I did like a bunch of other things that were just like not related. Naughty, first instance of Audrey and Victor in 2008. And then in 2009, or 2010, I kind of took a break from animating. But then you see Blahnik is starting to gain on my old top video, Iron Bad, and so are all these others. This is like 2011, or those were 2011. Now it's 2013, and you get like 90s Nick and Fixing Good, and this Groose video, this My Little Pony parody. Keep going. Come on, you can do it. Just one more year until Dog of Wisdom. But look how fast it shoots up, and look how quickly it just like destroys. Started making videos with Danielle, Monsters Inc. And then Great the Show. You won't see that here, but then oh right, Family Sip. And then Great the Show, Dog of Wisdom. Just pow, just everything gone. And like some of the other videos, like We Gotta Get SpongeBob Back and Family Sip, were at the top and still are. Monsters Inc. video is moving up past Iron Bad. Iron Bad is falling down. Yeah, it's like not my biggest video, not anymore. And Dog of Wisdom, I bet I could beat that. I bet I could make something that gets more views than that, or at least gets views faster than that. Like, you don't have to rehash your same shit over and over. You could just like not. You could just make something new. It'll get even more fucking money. Okay, what else do we have? Suddenly these names are like too short. So SpongeBob Back 2, Pepper's Thanksgiving, Literally Hitler, Dog of Song, Blahnik, Mouse Fan Club, and that's it until 2023. Oh wait, no, YouTube commenters made a comeback. Oh, that's crazy. YouTube commentaries is going up and up. I didn't realize this is 2021. Sorry, I know this is not that interesting to everyone. I think it's fun. But then, wait. Yeah, like then for like a year almost, I didn't do that much. I did some animations, but they didn't get very big. Like Pengus. But then the next year, it just like it just like came out of nowhere, and then it just like destroyed all those other videos below it, and that's it. Thank you, Lightning Guy. Thank you, Pop Culture Data, for your contribution to data, for your contribution to Geekazoids. Let's keep drawing these dopes, these dumps. Well, this was my first try, so not terrible. I could keep going. Let's see what's good. Yeah. Maybe one of these. Good one, you dope. Here's like a. These are like model sheet drawings. These are like character guide drawings where it's like, make sure you hold him. Make sure you have him holding the key all the way away from himself so that you can see the silhouette. Hey. I need to get the right frame of this to draw. That one's pretty good. I like the energy in this one. Yeah, let me actually try to draw it to scale, if possible. Okay, so you can actually see like both of his pupils from where like without the nose blocking. So am I actually going to talk about the $50,000 thing? Like, who hasn't fucking talked about it? Guy who does cartoon beatbox rap battles, spent a lot of money, apparently, according to him, on a video of Hasbin Hotel, like, tracking him down and assaulting him sexually. But it's his fantasy. I mean, you know, more power to you if you can fucking afford it, but apparently he can't. Like, word is that this, you know, this very fair price that he gave to this animator, which is, you know, terribly overpriced animation, has bankrupted him. You know, I don't know where the fuck my $50,000 is, but, like, I guess I don't get any because look at my drawing. $50,000, please. This is my art. I you know, I put my life into this. I put my blood into this. Why do you think it costs so much? Alright, so why would he spend $50,000 and not get anything loot? I don't understand. Maybe he was intending to put it on his channel and monetize it, so, like, not have any actual, like, sex in it. I mean, it wouldn't be very hard to make it sex. You'd only have to pay, like, another $30,000 to remove her clothes. Oh my god. Look. AI is going to take jobs, and this is one of them. And it's a good thing. That guy should have his stupid animation for less money. I mean, frankly, that guy is pretty cringe, Verbalase, but there's no one more cringe than, like, people making fun of him right now. Those people are more pathetic in my eyes. I mean, he's a transphobe. Sure, he sucks, but, like... Also, he probably doesn't animate. No, he's not the one drawing those. I mean, I don't know if anyone really deserves to get ganged up on is the thing. I don't know. He's really only hurt himself with this, so I don't know what people's problem is exactly. I mean, I heard that he got a 15-year-old to animate it, which is kind of messed up, but also, like, good for that kid, I guess. I didn't have that much fucking money when I was 15. I didn't have the ability to animate like that. Although, seriously, a 15-year-old? No wonder his cartoons look like that. Like, there's like some... I'm out of the words. I don't have the words to describe how I feel about those animations. Because on one hand, they look pretty bad. On the other hand, there's a lot of effort in them. I don't see that guy going away. I feel like, his channel is still really successful, so he's probably just gonna, like, rehash some old content for a couple of years. I mean, that's kind of funny that, like, this had the power to, like, take out his career and probably the career of everyone else that was involved. But, like, I don't know, people are just like seeing somebody as being made fun of. It's like, oh, it's not me. Ooh. What is this line? idiot. Why would you spend that much? I mean, you know, that's all been said, I suppose, by people who monetize their work way more than I do. Have I seen Saber Spark? No, I'm not devoting like 60 minutes to a fucking video by that guy. There's 300 other videos just like it too. So like, I feel like those people those people are worse. It's like, you really just realized this guy is silly and you can make fun of him? I realized because everyone was doing it. The connection is awful. Commentary slop videos make me mad. Yeah, imagine if I did that shit. Here, let me draw me as like that guy. First of all, draw like ears in a way that annoys me. And then like, wait, draw eyes in a way that I would not choose to. And then like make myself look like thinner and handsomer than I really am. Make my hair like way too voluminous. Have like a little bit that's disconnected from my hair. And it'd be like, hey guys, I just wanted to say that I'm giving up. I'm giving up on animating. I'm just gonna not move my mouth from now on. And I'm gonna be playing video games with my best friend, literally Hitler. And he's not gonna be making art either. We've both given up. This like hand that's coming out of my chest. And like Hitler is playing Minecraft. And he's like getting mad playing Minecraft. His fingers are getting broken playing video games. They're writhing with pain and discomfort. He's bony. Hitler is actually kind of fat. I guess like drawing him as skinny feels funnier somehow. 8-minute video on celebrity getting canceled. Yeah, that's boring to me. I mean, seeing this news about Verbalase is kind of interesting. I think it's definitely funny, but like, you know, fuck your content about it. I don't give a shit. It's not really news when everyone knows the news, and it's just like beating a dead horse. Just beatboxing a dead horse. He's like to like a dead horse. Anyway, so yeah, what's really funny about this, you know, the fact that he spent $50,000 on a like 3-minute animation is pretty funny. But I think what's really funny about this is that his fan animation for Hasbin Hotel is overshadowing the actual Hasbin Hotel. I think, maybe not now, but there was one day when I would look up the news, like on an actual like search engine, not like Twitter. I'd look up news about Hasbin Hotel, and Verbalase was like the first 3 results. I gotta admit, it looked okay. You know, it was rough, but in the exact same way that like the Hasbin Hotel pilot was rough, where like you could tell people actually put love into it. And I feel like the animators who worked on this, I mean, if it turned out they worked on the pilot, I wouldn't be that shocked. And they chose the pilot's art style, so it's like it's like better. Something like that. It's funny because they it looks like they spent $50,000 on the real show. I need to do my work. I need to do my homework. My dopey homework. Alright, well let me stop like trying to construct them so fucking much. Let me just like try to feel it. And like draw it in my style. So no one's allowed to criticize me. You have to think it's good. You have to think. No, you don't. I mean, if I wasn't practicing, then you would have to think it's good. What do you mean you don't like it? I drew it. I spent so much time on this drawing. I spent $50,000 on this drawing of Dopey. How old is Dopey? Am I allowed to draw a $50,000 softcore hentai animation featuring him? Or would that get me in trouble with the law? This is very off. Let me try again with the same drawing. Let's ask Walt Disney how old Dopey is supposed to be. Let's go dig up his cryogenically frozen head and ask him. He's literally, canonically, actually. So, I noticed in Pinocchio that the pupils, like, will often come off of the eye. That's a fun little effect. There's just no more, like, you just don't have as much control as you do when you're using just like regular pencil. Like, you just have the most control when you're using a pencil. I love it. The fact that he spent $50,000 shows you that he's probably been ripped off this whole time. He's probably being ripped off all along, isn't he? I feel like when this guy inevitably starts using AI to make his animations, and they look like even worse, nobody should judge him, because he at least isn't spending massive amounts of money on it. Although, I guess you can spend massive amounts of money on AI models and have something that looks like shit and have people hate you for it, so... I don't know what's worse. He could just go into debt, I guess. He probably... Look, his channel is a lot more successful than mine. I can tell. So, like... I don't feel that worried about him. Oh yeah, Dopey's got like an ear. I'm not that worried about him. I think he'll make a comeback. You would spend $50,000 on this if it was a real Disney drawing. Like if it looks like he's holding a hatchet. If this was really from Disney's archives and it was at an auction, you'd spend $50,000 on this. That's what it would be worth. Some fucking scribble. That's not a bad doc. I think I'm done with Dopey. I think I'm gonna move on. Go to school. Go back to school. Like Rodney Dangerfield in the movie Back to School. Hey, I'm going back to school. That's like his catchphrase, right? The tagline. I'm going back to school. I don't remember that movie that well. It was all a blur. The whole time I was thinking, those motherfuckers, those fucking motherfuckers who made an extremely goofy movie just ripped this completely off. Like, completely. It's about, like, a wacky dad who follows his son to school, embarrasses the shit out of him while he's trying to win in extreme sports. It's literally the fucking same. And an extremely goofy movie is really bad, but... It's got some quality animation. I don't know if I'd say it's great, but it's high quality. It's like, you see that and you think, that's what Disney used to be, just like good animation. But they were probably animated overseas. That's probably why. And like, if you were Japan, you'd want your own fucking animation industry. And that's what they have. Not wasting your time with Goofy, with Goofy's neighbor's son Pete. Pete Jr., that is. Let me keep going. That's a pretty good one. Do I get like another pose? I mean, I gotta pick one of these. I'll try drawing a few of them, I guess. Like, I feel like what I'm doing is partially a mistake. Like, on one hand, it's good to study what Disney did well. On the other hand, you can learn this shit all wrong. And I think a lot of people do. Like, I just mean, like, look at anything Disney's made for, like, the past 50 years. I'm not saying it's all garbage. I'm saying it's all derivative. All of it. Like, I mean, you know, in a very company-esque way, they use, like, creative ideas as if they're inventions, and they, like, rip themselves off for years. But I think, you know, a lot of them do that instead of doing the work themselves. You know, like, if I just study Dopey, my character's gonna look like Dopey. And if you think about it, most Disney characters look a lot like Dopey. They use, like, the exact same model as Dopey. Like, specifically him. I guess not, like, exactly, but I feel like the face. Like, all the characters in Frozen look like Belle or Ariel. And every other character that's like a toon looks like Dopey. And I feel like they're even, like, borrowing from that when they make, like, he doesn't look that much like it, but, like, the fucking snowman is, like, a Dopey character with, like, buck teeth. Like, they're always trying to have, like, a Dopey looking character like that. That really sad version of that song put a really bad taste in my mouth. I'll put on some other video game soundtracks. Anyway, where was I? Help, I spent $50 million on an animation of Dopey having sex with, what's his name? Olaf. Let's talk about that number for a second. $50 million. Hang on. How much did Snow White cost? Like $1 million? What cost 50 million though? I was just looking at something. Okay, the Fox and the Hound's budget was $12 million in 1981, and the box office was $63 million, which I guess at the time was probably, I mean, that's pretty good. Was that before 63 million is disappointing? It's like they spend so much on these movies now that, like, they have to spend that much every time, don't they? Oh my god, terrible. But they clearly don't. Like, it feels like the last 3 Pixar movies were made on the budget of 2 Pixar movies. Alright, let's keep going. My Dopey was pretty bad. I didn't even give him an ear. But yeah, $50,000. $50 million. Oh, just that, like, in the 80s, $50 million would have been great. You spend, like, $12 million on a movie and you make 50. It's pretty good. But, like, that was 40 years ago. And now every single animated movie is, like, $200 million. Like, what did Disney just spend on Lightyear? And how? Lightyear. Oh, for some reason I typed in Lightyear to Wikipedia and it gave me Lightyear, not the fucking movie. And if it did give me the fucking movie, I'd be mad. $200 million, and it made $200 million. So it was a financial disappointment. It was or did they even say it was a it probably was worse than a disappointment, because that doesn't factor in the, like, advertising budget and whatever. Oh yeah, it was banned. It was banned in the Muslim world. It was banned because of the stupid kiss. That's funny. That's funny as hell that they had that kiss. Is like, when I think of Buzz Lightyear, I think of wait. I think of him being tolerant of same-sex couples. You know, when he says, to infinity and beyond. Wait. Yeah, like that. He's like saying that with two women kissing, and like this got the movie banned, like just like my stream is now banned in Egypt, Iraq, Brunei, Bahrain, Bahrain, Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Malaysia, Oman, Palestine, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Tunisia, and the UAE. Wait, so you can't watch it? They, did they, like, take it off of, like, Disney Plus in those countries? Do they have Disney Plus in the Muslim world? Disney declined to make the cuts. He's nodding in approval, even though he voted to ban gay marriage, but like he's still like thumbs up to this. Oh wait, no, this drawing isn't even done because I didn't even draw their adopted son, who's like, what the fuck is going on here? This baby prop. Wait, I need to make his face higher so I can fit the chin. That's it. It's like They really had to include this. It's like, this sort of thing makes you think more about the person making it than like the actual work. That you think something like Pixar, you know, that maybe before you thought was sexist, but now you'll give them your money. My pen stopped working. There we go. Anyway, what are people saying? W Muslim world. Homosexuality isn't allowed in the Muslim world? Sad. I guess not. I guess there's a lot of religious people there. I mean, there's a lot of religious people here too, but they don't have like the same like ability to prevent shit like this anymore. Oh, did I lose my camera? Okay, so what was I saying? I skipped school just to watch you, Joe. Cool. Don't go to school. School is bad. Let me draw more dopes and talk more bullshit. Like some of these drawings. Let me draw this dude. What's his name? Sneezy? Yeah, this is Sleepy, so this must be Sneezy. Yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah, what were we saying? That, what was I saying? Nobody in the chat is talking about what I was talking about. Let's see. Oh, homosexuality. Yeah, I mean, they're you know. Why would they be against that? I mean, I know why I'm against the Buzz Lightyear thing, but it's more subtle and nuanced reason. It's not because it offends my sensibilities to see that. It's because it's so out of place. It's like so obviously like shoved, like jammed in there just to piss off people. Like, it's like a really flimsy reason why they have a kiss in that movie. Like, have they ever showed a kiss between two men? I don't think so. No, I mean, like, have they ever showed any kiss? They showed what are their names? Bob and Helen. They showed Mr. Incredible kissing his wife, but like, yeah, like, and he kisses her a few times over the course of that movie. Like, the beginning, the middle, the end. Lots of kissing in that movie. But nobody had an issue with that because it's like actual characters in the story. Well, you know, because it's straight and because we're used to seeing straight people kissing. But like I feel like Disney doing some fucked up math here carried the zero and accidentally thought that this is what they need to do to make their movie better. Like we all saw the fucking, and by we all saw, I mean no one fucking saw that movie. We all saw though how fucking pathetic it was. It's just like trying to get attention this way. You know, not to say that was the whole movie, but just knowing that those people are in charge, you can kind of guess that the rest of the movie is like standard fucking fare. Nothing exciting. It's like, it should actually be a big deal that there was like 2 women kissing in a Disney movie, but it's not. It's just like supposed to be a big deal. It's like, you know, Bob and Helen, yeah, it's a man and a woman. That you can get behind because you've seen it before. But even more than that, you know what their relationship is to each other. Even like you never see this fucking character who's like married to this main character. You never see them. The reason they kiss is because they haven't seen each other in like 50 years. It's like, you would never force a kiss into a Disney movie. In a Disney movie, the kiss is sacred. Like, that kiss had to have, like, brought someone back to life or something. You know? I'm very opposed to woke. As soon as I'm president, woke is going right out the door. When I was president, I got rid of woke. The first thing I did was get rid of woke, and I'll get rid of woke again. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking embarrassing that Disney is doing this. Like, Disney is doing this and losing money. It's fucking embarrassing. Very bad for our country. Very bad for America. Well, yeah, also, this is something that Trump should actually talk about, but, like, he would not hear the end of it if he did. Like, Trump should talk about how American jobs for animation just don't exist. How come he hasn't picked that angle? How come they haven't gone that way, saying, like, American cartoons, they're very woke, they're not good? Because think about how many of his voters are actually just like cartoon fans who feel this way. You know, like he's been vague about it. Like I'm sure he says like when a movie or an actor is not good anymore, but he doesn't talk about how the cartoons are, because that would be shameful for a grown man to admit that he likes cartoons or that he feels cartoons are important to this country. Right? That would be stupid. It's like, you know, Trump is a liar though. He would never actually bring back any jobs. But, you know, he's an honest liar, so sometimes he says the truth, even when he's lying. Hitler was an honest liar, and Hitler cared about cartoons. I'm basically just doing what Hitler did by drawing these guys.
Hopefully, when the war is over, I can start a new life in America as an animator.
Yeah, and Walt Disney would be the one to hire him. And so Hitler changed his name. To Ollie Johnston. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. This is just Elmer Fudd. I did this like an asshole. Let me start over. Let me actually make the drawing big. Maybe that'll help. If I can just like resize drawings, there's no reason not to make them as big as would be comfortable. Because like it would be cool to like not only draw him but also draw like that lighting on him. See, like on his hand. That's cool. I'm gonna make it big so there's like room for that. I fucking hate to go to school. I really have to go to school. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's not even funny. I need to go to school. So fucking bad. No shame. It's fine. Go to school. But don't really go to school. School is a waste of your money. Don't fucking go. Do like an online course. Don't get a job either. Getting a job is a waste of your time. Just go to school. Just pretend to do something like me. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Yeah, don't forget that this drawing is in motion. It's actually in motion here. It's not one of those nothing drawings like Mickey presenting with his hand. Hate that guy. I hate Mickey when he's just an icon. Man, I'm so bad at this. Oh no. I should do some life drawing, that would help. Let's see. I have a life drawing hand model here. Give him something to hold. Give him a hoe. Wait, that's his right hand. Is this reversed? This is my right hand. Wait, face this way, and then this hand. Yeah, you want it like this. Oh god. There we go. That's it. Not bad, not bad. It's getting there. Okay, so now try and draw the legs. Let me see if we can just get like a little bit of that that lighting. No. maybe I should make it big so I can do like, oh, not really like that. Can I do like, I guess not. I can't turn it to the side. Well, I can shade it, yeah, but it makes it too dark. Still nothing better than just like a literal real pencil, right? Alright, let me just like draw the lines then. And I'll just know. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. It's got like here and also like this thing, some down there. Yeah, this pose is not as good as the real one. Look how much more rotated he is. Alright, that's a little better maybe. Like, there's so much going on here, like, not just drawing a form, but also abstracting it, and also drawing clothing, lighting, like gravity affecting all that shit. It's hard! Animation is so hard! People who do this for a living deserve $50,000 every 3 minutes. He's like pulling his, he's like turning out his pockets. Moths flying out. That doesn't look like a moth. It's fine. I think I want him to be shrugging too. Can he shrug with one arm? It's just like 50. Here's my YouTube thumbnail. $50,000, and like me sneering. It's like, haha, what a loser. When I spend $50,000 on a porn commission, people don't find out about it. Oh right, there's like a gigantic like arrow pointing to him. $50,000 question mark exclamation point. Have you considered going to Netflix to get an Auntie Victor movie? Have you considered adding water to your Nestea to make more? It's less sweet and less tea, but there's more. Let me do Netflix Auntie Victor. It's like you could tell it's like a million times cheaper because like all the characters are like on screen at once. They're all like perfectly like height charted with each other. Like every character is perfectly on model, and like, you know, like all the characters of the series, like Mom and Hitler. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like Johnny fucking Test. It's like the characters are all just like standing in the scene together, and like it just like zooms in on one of them, zooms in on the other one, and then zooms out. Like, you know that like it's gonna zoom in on Victor and he's gonna be like blah blah blah, you know, like this, like barely posed at all. While over here you can see Hitler's nose is like right there because it's not even any different. They just moved the camera. As opposed to a real cartoon where you actually draw it. Netflix shows are like 100th the budget of something that I would make. And they look good, but they also look really cheap. They look good and cheap. It's terrible. Oh, I hate that. People are noticing too. It's becoming very apparent that Netflix, everything they make looks cheap, and it's expensive cheap looking. Like they spend money in some spots and not money in others. And then it's just gonna get cheaper. It's just gonna be AI Netflix now. So like you'll have like you'll be watching something and there'll be like a weird warping. Like the character will just like and like, or like their nose will move up and down around their face. I'm out of coffee finally. Let's keep drawing for about 20 more minutes. And then the stream will be over. Anyway, let me stop fucking around for 2 seconds to draw some of these dwarfs. So, as everyone knows, Walt Disney forced every animator to animate that Dopey hop after he saw one of the animators doing it. And now when I want to get around quickly, I do that. I just like randomly skip around. Let me just try a few of these. How do you even learn to draw? Well, yeah, this is the sort of thing that I need to, like, really study, like, the way clothing works. Why is it like dots? I didn't want dots.
Dots feet.
There we go. It's too steep. More like that. Yeah, I think that what I make is I think it's a little bit against the sort of things that Netflix would want to make. You know, like I think a lot of what they make does not stand out particularly, and what I'm trying to do is stand out. Like, what would they even let me do? They wouldn't let me do it at all my way. Not that they're offering either, so it's like not even worth like wasting the brain cells to imagine. What's going on with this? It's like fuckus, like suckus. Anyway, yeah, I love to draw with a pencil.
Mein favorite.
A joke that a line that I tragically did not put in to the cartoon. Like, think about like if Netflix was in charge of literally Hitler, the direction that they would force me to take it. There's a little of that on YouTube, but for the most part, I just said fuck whatever they want me to not do. You know, like YouTube would probably say don't use Nazi anything, because then the country of Germany will chicken out and ban it. Yeah, just chill here for another 15 minutes or so, doing a little bit more drawing, and then I go to have fun. So what else is going on? There's like is there anything going on besides Verbalase? Spend $50,000 on an animation. Oh, right. There's a lot of YouTubers who are just like quitting. There's some trend going on. They're all leaving. I mean, I don't know. As a person who does YouTube, I have noticed a bit of a decline in the past year in how much money I'm making, and looking around, I guess everybody else is feeling it too. It's like you can't even spend $50,000 anymore on a single animation without it backfiring. Man, I wish I had 50,000 just like of my own money, not money that somebody gave me. I don't think anyone will give it to me, and if they did, then it's not really yours. None of this shit is really yours unless you build it from nothing. And even then, you have like everyone to thank is like your people who believed in you, your shampoo bottles. They give you a standing ovation because they can't do anything but stand. There's Paramount. Nah, there's nothing, because they're all gonna turn it into what they want for their vision, and it goes against what my vision is. I can tell. I just know. The likelihood of me meeting a producer that knows exactly what I want and wants to give me what I need is low. I mean, it's possible, but it's low. Is the thing. Besides, I don't know if I can make it good if I get paid a lot of money for it. I don't know who makes good things anymore. I don't think you can rely on anyone to make good things. You have to wait for them to make something bad and then feel bad about it and then later make something good. Like Zelda. Like, remember how the Zelda game was so bad that I made fun of it? I think a lot of people hated that game, and they were like, let's make a really good Zelda game next to apologize, and they did. Well, I feel like I remember them saying that Skyward Sword was a love letter to Zelda fans. So I guess Breath of the Wild is a hate letter to them. It's like, we took Zelda and we blew it up. We blew up Hyrule, and now everyone's dead. Well, that's sort of how I treated Audrey and Victor. I brought them back by putting them in great danger and giving them a lot of horror to deal with. And that's gonna happen again. That has to happen again. Not because you have to torment your characters necessarily, but you have to find out who they are. And this is one way of finding out who they really are. So this one actually is a small drawing, so let me just like draw it small. Although, let me not draw it too small, because there's enough space for details like these eyes, which I can draw first, I suppose. Position. These bad drawings. Yeah, you kind of can't see the drawings too well on the stream because they're pretty small. So I have to do my best at translating them so you can see them. Go back to school. What are you doing out? Doing out of school. It's 2:40. You need to be in school. Yeah, don't skip school. But also don't go to school. It's such a waste of time. I'm just like, what do you call it? I'm just disadvantaged because I haven't practiced. So that's why I feel like it's good to do these dopey ass drawings of the three dwarves. People who do this for a living definitely don't get paid enough. Like, the guys who did the storyboards for this movie were paid $5 per gag. How much do you think that actually was? He said it was like $50 back then. But when he said it, it was back then. So probably like, I don't know. I don't think it was $100. It's probably like halfway to $100 from $50. Probably like $70. Rounded down. What does that buy you? That buys you like a new video game. Yeah. That's a new game plus the tax. $5. So like, you know what? I think it's time to go. Maybe I'll just do one more drawing. Just do this blorf, whichever one he is. He's like, it's Sneezy, right? No, Sneezy is that one, right? No, that's Sneezy. So who's that? Oh, that's Bashful. This is Bashful. Okay, we're doing Bashful now. Oh my god. This is gonna be really off. Just warning you. To my credit, I haven't ever practiced drawing these. I mean, who does that besides Adolf Hitler? Is he like holding the stick? Anyway, this fucking music is just like playing over again. Oh no, it's like same video. Alright, thanks for watching. Let's look at some of these images we made. This was the first one. Buy my NFT. Oh yeah, I announced that I was giving up, that I'm no longer making animations, but instead just, you know, hanging out with the dude. You know, then I talked about how, we're just like beating a dead horse at this point, but, it is pretty funny that he spent $50,000. Dopey. Yep. Dopey, you spent $50,000. That bag of diamonds was like a bag of $50,000. Yeah, I milked it. I made a whole video about it. 30 minutes long. About your shame. That is how I get my kicks and ad revenue. I drink it in. This wine is really your blood. That's how I get paid. You know, now that I've given up trying to learn how to animate good. Because it's just easier to give up and make fun of people who spend $50,000 on an animation. Wow, you funded an animation just for the sake of the animation? Wow, what a dorkosaurus. I'll never animate. That's how cool I am. Anyway, bye.